Hi everyone. Alright, it takes me a while to really think about what I really want to come in for this position because I think I gave Sally a few days of offer initially because I know how busy and how hectic this position can be, and I know what kind of enjoyment I can derive from this experience. So thanks Sally again for convincing me for this thing. And of course, I need to thank everyone here for nominating me as well because being a foreigner in Taiwan, I feel like I get absorbed into this culture of Taiwan very fast. Thanks to all my culture, all my friends here. Because without you guys, without all our Wednesday drinking, without all our clubbing at night, without all our cycling event or things like that, I wouldn't be able to absorb into the culture of Taiwan so easily and wouldn't be able to feel so home so fast. So that for foreigners like us, we do have a little bit of homesick sometimes. So this is where having a united GMBA family is very important for me. So with a GMBA family, right, that I'm trying to bring across, I thank you guys, and that's the reason why, and for the honor of, I'm very honored to stand here to share with you guys about this. What I want to bring across for today is mainly that for this scenario of coming out to run this election, what I hope that I can bring across to you guys is that for NTU Constitution, for us GMBA Students Council, we are not independent or anything that's under the constitution of NTU. We are a professional organization. We can do a lot more than what we can do as a student organization. For me, I've run a student organization before. This is my second time running for presidency, and I do hold a term of 1 year back in my college days for the whole college. So at that time, I was a students president of a population of 12,000 students, and I run election as well for just like what we've done here, and I have a budget to hold on for the whole year for welfare needs for everything of the school. So that's where I know how tiring and how busy this role can be. But it can be very useful and can be very, very, very motivating as long as each and every one of you guys here appreciate the effort. Not because of me, but because of the team as well. So basically, right, for NTU Students Council for GMBA, what my take is that we are a business entity, we are an organization, and you guys are my shareholders. And you guys being the shareholders, you guys hold every portion of this company. We don't derive profit in this company, but we derive recognition and value in this company. So what we can do from here is that we can't derive profit from dollar cents, but we can improve our course and curriculum in terms of what we can feedback and move on from there as a bridge to the management. Second of all, what we can do is that we can actually derive more of the memories of all of us want. So moving on, how to move on from this spectrum of internally being equipped and externally helping out to be, for this GMBA course, I would like to introduce a few policies that I hope that we can achieve. First of all, I believe that when I come into Taiwan, right, I find that for this MBA course to me is always about networking, about friendship, about memories, and about knowing the culture very well externally. So over here, I find that we are pretty much being constricted within the boundary of Gongguan, or within the boundary of NTU. So we are not moving ourselves out, and we, for us, like foreign students, right, we doesn't really know a lot about what's going on outside the world. So what I think is that maybe even for a local student as well. So what I feel like is that we don't have a very good engagement with regards to our alumni. We don't have a very good engagement with our corporates outside of the world, with us. I know that a lot of you guys want to talk a lot with EMBA students, EMBA corporates, but are we really prepared ourselves for this? We might not be at this stage. So what I want to do, right, is that we have a few things that we want to work on. One thing I want to introduce in my committee is a corporate affairs coordinator. For this corporate affairs coordinator, it's very similar to what he has mentioned just now. So what we are trying to do, right, is that for this coordinator, we want to bring out the collaborations with corporate. We want to bring out the funding for any of the new ventures that we guys are having, or fundings for activity. And also we want to bring out a lot more values in what we want to achieve in terms of internship and employment opportunities as well. Because from there, we can work together to actually make GMBA program to a greater height. Not just by purely making our name shine out loud, but I mean that we have a lot of fellow competitors in the market as well, like NCCU and things like that. And I think that when you guys look at the GMBA Facebook, you guys see a lot of things like, oh, NCCU organized this, NCCU organized that, NCCU organized this, that. So a lot of times we position ourselves at where is GMBA, where is NTU standing at. So that's where I feel that for this corporate affairs coordinator, we want to create more awareness. How to do that? To a larger extent, we are working with our alumni. I want to tap on the alumni. I want to tap on the existing EMBA. How can I achieve this? It's mainly with the new coordinator that's on board. Right now in GMBA office, we have a new coordinator. He's previously from EMBA, he has a lot of drive. He has a lot of ideas to drive between collaboration with us and the ENBA students, or to a broader spectrum, the whole Taiwan market. So I hope to leverage on him and the input of all of us here to move on from there. And how to go about doing that is, mainly speaking, is that we can actually think of holding events by getting together every year, Christmas ball or things like that. We can actually expand it to be a bigger scale to tap on our alumni and create a good bridge for that. So it will be something like our Shodas Hospital, Hermia get together kind of everyone dinner and dance, but definitely all of us are not infected with Hermia. So that's where I think that we can do something along this line to create a good CRM with all our fellow peoples. That's one thing. Second of all, I believe that for MBA, another good achievement is that we're going to do a networking. So in Taiwan, we do have a lot of institutions doing IMBA as well, a lot of expertise and corporates in that. So what I want to do right is that I want to come up with one more department, which is called the Public Affairs, Public Relationships Department. For this individual person, he holds the key to actually open up the door for establishing a real bridge between different institutions. Schools and schools always have competitions, that's very obvious. We always have schools like, oh no, NTU, not up there, oh SSU, oh down there, oh this school, that school, everywhere. So when everyone has their own competitive advantage in the market, Students' Council always act as a bridge to work externally as well. We create the linkway, the flowway for communication. And that is where I hope, by working with them, we can create events of a bigger scale, a larger magnitude, and decrease our cost as well. So I believe we don't have to pay so much for our Christmas ball. Or 1,400. Sorry. Yeah. So that's one thing. And another thing is that I believe, I'm not too sure about you guys, because when I watched when we just came into this course, we saw the Gobi Desert running by the ENBA. I'm not sure to ask everyone to go and run the desert, yeah. But I mean that this is a very good event, right, to foster a collective idea. 那戈壁那个desert 那个跑步的。So I'm not trying to ask everyone to do an activity like that, but to me, right, I think that this kind of activity, collectively, it brings out one spirit, the GMBA spirit. And I think that for this kind of events and this spirit, right, it's very important for every course, every cohort that we can bring it together. I'm not too sure whether once we graduate, are we going to be telling everyone that, oh, I'm proud I'm a GMBA student, or then, oh, where are you from? GMBA. Or just walk away. Yeah. So by instilling this pride and instilling this element of honor, I'm thinking of doing a legacy program, which means that every year for GMBA program, right, let me try to do something out from there, which is the Jade Mountain trekking or climate through Jade Mountain. We don't have to look very far. We don't have to look very far away in China, in Russia, or wherever in Nepal. But we just have to do something very small, but at least we kickstart something together as a cohort to bring everyone together. To me, I find myself as a role for the president is just to unify everyone together with my committee and lead all my fellow shareholders here to having a higher ROI as well. So in short of this ROI, we actually increase the value of your recognition in this course, in terms of lasting memories, and also in terms of how we go about thinking back after we finish this course. So, oh, there's one more. Sorry. There's one more thing in my thought is that I believe this word always comes to my mind from my brain is in Mandarin it's called 取之社会用于社会. Which means whatever we have taken from society, we actually need to give it back to society. And I'm not too sure about you guys, but personally for me, I'm a very social inclined person. I want to make sure that a lot of things and justice are taken care of in terms of what my purview is. So what I want to do, right, is that in this public relations office, for this new role, he or she, right, or us as a committee or everyone, hopes to actually do at least one or brainstorm something about a sustainable community project that we can work together and work on it as labeled as a GMBA program. This is very similar to what Alex has mentioned just now, because this, to me, I feel that whatever we have gotten, learned, we should also give back, be it we are foreigners or be it we are local, because I see a lot of potential in what we can do. So, yeah. So in short, GMBA are not just a bunch of students that is churning reports every day, hiding ourselves in NTU or Gongguan, but I hope that together with everyone here, and also on those who are watching the screen here, and also you and me, with the committee, together with Masang, we can create a better GMBA course together and a better memory. Thank you.